Hey guys, happy Wednesday. Welcome to Hemp is Hope, Not Dope. Today's subject is menopause, hot flashes, and probiotics. Okay. And so y'all know I like to give y'all the tea. Okay. I like to put doctors and get doctors involved. So I found this, y'all. I found a lot actually. But I don't want to overwhelm y'all. So, give you a little tea at a time. So this is the latest one I
Including some
found.
interesting news on marijuana and menopause.
WGN Morning News medical contributor and Northwestern Medicine physician, Dr. Lauren Stryker, joins us. Good morning, doctor.
Good morning. Menopause and marijuana, one of my favorite topics, right?
We start, where do you want to start?
Okay, well, let's start with the fact that it was like a year ago that I reported a study that said that 27% of women, menopausal women, were using some form of cannabis to relieve hot flash symptoms. And over the last year, I've kind of monitored this, and I'm thinking, no, the numbers are much higher. I mean, in the Northwestern Center for Menopause, it seems like almost every woman that comes in is telling us that they're using edibles or smoking pot to get rid of hot flashes or to sleep better. And so I'm writing this book, Hot Flash Health, coming out next month. And when I tell people that I'm writing this book about hot flashes, the first question I get is, are you going to talk about pot? Are you going to talk about cannabis? Are you going to tell us, does it work, what to do? So first of all, the answer is yes. There is going to be a chapter. But more important is I realized I got to figure this out. I've got to do some research. So I've been doing a lot of research, and I thought I'd share some of this with you guys because it's really kind of interesting, starting with the fact that this is nothing new. I mean, people have been using pot for menopause symptoms back into the 1800s, and it was even in medical textbooks. And what I've learned is that scientifically, it makes sense. It makes sense that cannabis would help hot flashes. And the reason why is that one of the endocannabinoids, which is the natural cannabis our body makes, helps regulate body temperature. And estrogen is involved in the metabolism of our endocannabinoids. So what this means, bottom line, is when a woman is not making estrogen, there's this disruption in her internal thermostat, which is one of the reasons women get hot flashes. So the science is real, but the problem is we don't have a lot of studies out there, which leaves women kind of to their own devices to figure out what to do. And it's confusing. There's THC, there's CBD, there's sativa, there's indica. Do you smoke? Do you eat the brownie? I mean, so many questions in terms of trying to get someone some help. So as an example, one of the things I now understand is that if someone is using CBD for sleep, that might help with their sleep, but it's not necessarily going to help with their hot flashes. They might use need to use some THC. The other thing I've really learned is how menopause women metabolize differently, really, really slowly. So you might eat the cookie, and then you think an hour later, the cookie's not working. So you eat the other half of the cookie, and because it takes like 2 hours to get to your peak levels, you end up having too much of the cookie. So there's a lot going on, and I am doing some research, and I'm conducting a survey about women who use cannabis to help their hot flashes and sleep and libido. And of course, I want to know what the WGN audience is doing out there when it comes to pot and menopause. So the survey's anonymous. It takes about 5 minutes. It's on my Facebook page, facebook.com/Dr. Stryker. And if you enter, you can enter to win a free copy of Hot Flash Hell and Slip Sliding Away. But this is big. This is big stuff. I'm really kind of excited about this research that I'm doing and what I'm learning about marijuana and menopause. So, Larry, Lauren, any questions? Shoot, because there's a lot of stuff going on in this space.
For menopausal women, is this something that is starting to be prescribed for women that are having trouble with hot flashes?
Yes. I mean, the answer is that when you look at people who are, prescribing medical marijuana, it is being prescribed. But the problem is that most people don't know what to prescribe. And the survey that I just mentioned, I just opened it up a couple of days ago, and I'm getting a lot of information. And one of the questions I ask is, who advised you? Where did you get your information about what you should take? Was it a doctor? Was it someone at the dispensary? Did you just figure it out on your own? And right now, 75% of respondents are saying,
Wow.
I just figured it out on my own. Nobody prescribed it for me. The person at the dispensary wasn't particularly helpful. So I just kind of either figured it out or bought something randomly.
All right. Thank you, doctor. For more, check out drstryker.com and follow her on social media. Thank you.
Guys, I know y'all heard what she said. 75% of people are literally going out here just putting dots together and trying to figure out what works for them. That is a doctor who is saying 75% of the women who she's talking to, who's using CBD, who's using THC, who's doing the edibles, who's doing the pills, who's doing the gummies, they're like, we have no idea what we're doing. We're just doing the best we can and just trying to get our symptoms under control. And the reason why we have hemp is hope is because it's not fair. It's I think that we all should feel well. We all deserve to feel great. And some of us are trying things and it's working. And some of us are trying things and it's not working. But what I don't want to do is I don't want to be put on prescription after prescription after prescription that's causing side effects after side effects after side effects. When everybody knows, everybody, I'm going to use the word everybody, knows that especially without the THC, there's no side effects. They haven't found any studies that shows that hemp leaves any side effects. None. So why not keep trying the gummies? Why not try the oils? Why not try the rubs? Why not try the creams? If you can find some relief that's not damaging your organs, that's not causing you side effects. And so we're just going to keep coming on. We're going to keep giving you information from doctors, from nutritionists, from other sources, so you can hear from other people besides us that use it every day. Because we use it because we have to be like the people who she studied and was like, you know what? I'm not taking another pill. I'm not using that. This broke me out. This caused my head to fall out. This caused this to happen to me. This caused me to be depressed. This almost made me kill myself. Okay. So after you go through all these bad things, you're like, okay, I tried this. Okay, this didn't work. I tried this dose. This didn't work. Okay, I tried this dose. This feel a little bit better. And so, no, what me and Will is telling you, every dose that we tell you might not be the right dose for you. It might not be the right brand for you. It might not be the right fit for you, but there's a fit for you. But don't get frustrated and go, oh, I've tried and I've tried. No, you keep trying because your health is so important. All right, Will, I'm sorry I went on a tangent. Just
Well, I'll speak real quickly on what you were saying about, keep trying. So many people have jumped on the CBD bandwagon, and you can go to the Circle K or whatever the gas station is near you, and they got, get this CBD, get this oil, get these gummies. And a ton of people have had no results or even bad results with, the I don't know, I'll just go say the gas station formulas, whatever. But just like anything you would spend your money on, if you go to shopping for a car, most people are going to do some type of research. That's why a lot of people drive Lexuses. Maybe they can't really afford the BMW or the Mercedes, but they find out, you know what? Lexus is just as much of a quality car as a BMW or Mercedes. So they get the Lexus. But the point is, they did some type of research to find out. They got some feedback from other people. They went and found a quality place to purchase a car, someone with a good track record. So that's what I'm saying. Find someone with a good track record when it comes to purchasing your probiotics, your CBD, your oils, or what rubs for CBD or whatever. Now, everybody might not be as extreme as Rachel and I, because we done got on planes. We done, wheels up and went and met with the people, met with CEOs and, vice presidents and of companies and been eyeball to eyeball, face to face, so you can follow our lead on that. But I'm saying, do your due diligence, because it's very, very important. And like she was saying, you don't want to get strung out on prescription pills. I have a moving company, and I'm not all in people's medicine cabinets, but I'm moving people, and based on the move, sometimes I end up seeing their drawer of medicine or their cabinet of medicine because I'm doing a pack and wrap, and it's like, wow, there has to be 15 different prescription bottles or more up here. You can't take all that stuff without having negative side effects. It's going to hurt your liver, your kidneys, cause bleeding, ulcers, or something. So I've had great results with CBD, CBD oils. I started using the gummies because it's quick, and I can just, take one before I go to bed, or depending on which one it is, the Delta 9 or the Delta 8, not to get too technical. I like to take the Delta 8 before I go to sleep, because it seems like it puts me in a deeper sleep. The 9 does too, but the 8 seems like it puts me in a deeper sleep. The 9 I can take during the day or night, and my inflammation is much better. When I take the Delta 9, I wake up, or the 8, I wake up with more fluidity in my body. So I'm gonna throw it back to you, Rachel, and let you talk on something, and then you can pop it back over to me for some probiotic stuff.
Some probiotics. Guys, he said a handful. And so one thing I wanted to bring up is we just have to be intentional. And what he said is just wrapped up is where you get your product from matters. And a lot of times I hear people say, oh, I tried this and that didn't work. Did you do your due diligence? Did you find out where that product came from? Because that's important. It's just like you get roach spray, and you spray the roaches, and the roaches like looking around like, what's that? And they steady moving around, right? Because it was water in that roach spray. I'm not gonna say no brand. You get the real roach spray, shrimp and roaches. And I just used that because I think about a wasp that we killed the other day, and we sprayed the wasp, and the wasp was like still moving around. I told my husband, "What kind of wasp spray is that? Hey, you got an off-brand wasp spray, but you spray that wasp with a real wasp that was, So it's just like anything else. You gotta read the ingredients and see what it's about, And I just want to say something real quick. Everybody know I'm allergic to everything, so my feet is always dry. Because I'm allergic to outside. I know that sounds so weird, but I really am allergic to outside, right? And I went to this nail shop, y'all, and they had hemp oil for my feet. And I was like, what? Yeah, I'll take that, please. And y'all, what made me think about it was when we got ready to go to the store just now, it's like, let me rub some lotion on my feet. They probably going to be dry. Y'all, my feet still look cute. I'm like, okay. And so what you put on matters. And so I'm like, behind me, I have some soap bombs that's made out of CBD, but I'm about to crack them things into 4 and do some feet soaps from now on. Like, they just threw the new game in. I never really thought about it, to soak my feet in it. My feet felt amazing after they usually feel good anyway, but I just realized they feel much better and they look so much better days later. So I just have to throw that in there. You have to be intentional with your health, intentional with your skin. People are like, well, your skin is so beautiful because I take care of myself. So let's hear about these probiotics.
All right. And I'm going to be real quick, and, we can get a little more in depth as we go down the road, but just to kind of put it out there and to work on getting feedback from people who are watching and tuning in and, watching the replay and things like that. Your probiotics, that has to do with what they call your microbiome in your body, which consists of like good and bad bacteria. But the probiotics are your good bacteria. All right. And, why would you want to take a probiotic is because maybe you started gaining weight. Maybe you think, oh, I'm getting older. It's my metabolism. It might not be your metabolism. It might not be the testosterone if you're a man. It could be that you have established leaky gut because you drink sodas high in sugar. You go to the biscuit restaurant in the morning, the biscuit turns to sugar. You put sugar in your tea and you got all this sugar and it starts to feed, because sugar feeds the bad bacteria. So now your whole microbiome gets off balance. Now your food is not digesting properly. So your energy goes down. Now you're gaining more weight because you're not exercising as much, you're not moving. So why you want to take a probiotic? If nothing else, to help improve digestion. My baby girl going to bed. Good night, baby girl.
Good night.
Good job on track practice today. So take a probiotic to help improve your digestion so that your energy goes up. And of course, in the meantime, you want to start to scale back on sugar and be aware, because the probiotics is going to start to work when you take them, but you want to help assist the probiotics by not having so much sugar. I was in a class the other day. I'm a veteran, and big ups to the military, the government. I'm very big on being critical and judgmental, as my wife could say, and I will bash our government in a heartbeat. But civilians didn't go through. Civilians didn't go through what soldiers went through. Even if the soldier only went through just 8 weeks of basic training, civilian didn't go through 8 weeks of basic training and restriction from their family and so forth. So I have a high expectation for the government to provide better services for veterans. So they came out with this MOVE class. And it's not an exercise class. It's actually about talking to you about your health and everything. And in the MOVE class, my nutritionist has been backing up a lot of the things that we have been doing our best to expose people to, as far as, building up the good probiotics, eating healthier, eating less sugar, because it throws your microbiome off. So I'm seeing a certified nutritionist on each Monday, and she's helping me reinforce what I'm learning on my own about the probiotics. Now, there are some foods, because some people, every now and then I'll run into people and they'll say, well, I don't want to take any supplements. Well, we're pushing supplements. Just if there's a pink or a purple elephant in the room, we got some supplements for you. But here's a situation for me personally, okay? I'm not gonna take my nutritionist advice, who I respect highly, and eat sauerkraut. I take her advice and I believe it, but I'm personally not gonna eat sauerkraut every day. It's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna eat kimchi. I spent a year in Korea. Kamsahamnida, annyeonghaseyo. I've been there, got the t-shirt, but I'm not the guy that's gonna eat kimchi every day. It's not happening. Fermented yogurt, no. Pickles, I don't even like pickles. So cucumber pickles. I'm not, However, I can take a little bit of sachet or whatever and pop it open and put it in my water and shake it up and go on. And with that being said, I have noticed that personally I'm dropping more weight with no extra effort than when I was just drinking more water. That's what I'm trying to say. When I was, I got 4 water bottles. And before that, I had this big, huge 64-ounce water bottle. But I got pictures for months and months and years on end of my scale. I'll take a picture of my scale so I can show you history. When I was just drinking more water, my weight was not dropping consistently like it is. I started on these probiotics, in particular, this one recently that Rachel and I both market, because
it's my favorite. My whole family drinks it. It's so good.
It is so easy to use, and the taste.
Water. Yeah.
Taste for me is huge. Just like I'm not going to eat sauerkraut. If the probiotic drink is nasty, I'm not going to drink it. I'm going to say no, thank you. I'll continue to search for something else. And it's really, I look at it as a big blessing to me, because I've always struggled with my weight since I was 19, 20, 21. Mostly once I got 21, I noticed, like, even though I was in the military running, that my weight was just creeping up. I wish I would have had a probiotic education back then, I would have been able to prevent some of the health issues that I have now, But the probiotics that we market, they are definitely easy to use. They taste good, and I got too much I want to say. I said I was going to have a small amount to say, but the point blank, the probiotics that we use, they come in two different flavors, and they're good. They're easy to use, very, very easy to consume or whatever. And you can take it once a day. You can take it twice a day. But it's definitely helping me on my personal weight loss journey to consistently drop. And it might not be a pound a week. Sometimes it is. But even if it's just a half a pound, for me personally, it's doing more than just drinking water. And now that I'm getting the education as far as what probiotics are and the microbiome, I'm understanding why I'm dropping more weight than just drinking water. Because, okay, the water, it can dilute some of the sugar, but it's not, interacting. I'm not a scientist, but it's not interacting, doing what it's supposed to be doing as far as helping the digestion process and stuff like that, But anyway, that's it for me. I'm just sharing from the heart. I met Rachel and having nothing to do with health and wellness. I was pushing travel. That's what I love, and ended up connecting with a company that ended up connected with the
travel and everything else.
I know, connected with the company that we actually pushed our probiotics for. But I was there for travel, and one thing led to another. You have to tune in another time for the story. But we just ended up connecting on this webinar, and I just believe that if you're on here, if you stumble across this is something bigger than us, and it's something that you need to see, hear, share with your friends and family. Because back to the big pharma products, the side effects are serious, and you can listen to any commercial, and at the end of that commercial, you're gonna hear, side effects may include bleeding, ulcers, loose bowels, diarrhea, heart problems, heart palpitations, and the list just goes on and on and on and on. And they got the butterflies and stuff flying in the background and the little cute music, and the side effects might kill you. Come on. Hey,
So
we got safe products. We got safe products.
Bad with the butterflies and the
right
in the background. I can't. That is crazy. Basically, I think he's just letting y'all know, for those who tuned in, we definitely appreciate you. If you have any questions about CBD, but he touched on losing weight and he touched on probiotics. If somebody shared this with you and you have questions on probiotics, losing weight, or CBD, get back with that person or leave us a message, and we'll definitely do a show about it, or we can reach out to you. We don't try to push a product on you. We want to know what your needs are, and we can tell you what we actually offer. And if we offer something that can help you, we do research and find out what works best for people, because what works best for me might not work best for you. But guess what? I'm in a group with like 10,000 people in it. So I can go in that group and be like, hey, anybody have this? And then pull up some things. Then we can go back to you and tell you what works, what other people using at work. Okay.
Right.
And so, like I said, we're with a company. We have travel that we have all the way to health and wellness. Okay. We have a whole, we have a mall. Okay. I don't think there's anything that we don't have. Okay. So we don't try to push nothing on you because we don't have to.
Right.
We have a whole industry. We are Amazon, really, literally. We have our own stores.
Make
we
your
don't
car go faster, even better gas mileage.
exactly. I don't
We're
think that's
just here to
anything
share.
that exactly. It's not anything that we can't offer you. So we're not trying to push anything on you. We want to educate you, and then from that education, we would love for you to be our customer. We would love to go on a journey with you. That's what we would love to do. But anyway,
Right.
so get us our wheel, and not next Wednesday, but the following Wednesday. We'll see y'all the following Wednesday.
All right. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. Thanks for watching the replay. Like, share, and we appreciate you. Tune back in 2 weeks from now, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Hemp is hope, not dope. And we're out of here. Thank you for watching.